What's going on, guys? Robert with Liquid Creations. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be pouring another sink. I had a young lady contact me and she is redoing both her bathrooms in her house, and she's going with kind of the beach theme, light colors. She gave me several colors that she wanted me to use, and we're fixing to mix some epoxy up and see what we can do with this sink. Let me colors, I'll show you real quick. Some of these colors you're gonna think's not gonna match as I did, but it's not my sink. But Satin Lagoon, Gloss Seaside, Turquoise Sky. Of course we're gonna put a little white in that, and for whatever reason, Pink Pony. That's the colors we're working with. That's what it's going to do, and we're going to see what we can do with it. We're going to make it pretty for the young lady. Remember, if you guys get any value out of any of these videos that I do, I would appreciate it if you give a thumbs up. That helps the channel. Leave me a comment down below. That really helps the channel. And subscribe. And also watch some other videos too, please. That would be a big favor. Share it all on your social media. You know the deal. Alright, I'm gonna get the camera set up behind the sink so you can look down on it and watch as I do it. And you guys know that I do my sinks in 2 pours if I got it out place. If it's still mounted, then obviously I got to pour the backsplash same time I pour the rest of the sink. But the way we're going to do this one, being as I've got the sink, I went to her house and got it, I'm going to do the main body of the sink, and then the backsplash will be its own separate pour. All you guys that's been around from the beginning, you guys know how I pour my sinks. And yeah, let's get to it. Stand by. Before I do anything, I'm going to take some of this white spray paint I got here. Now I'm going to just shadow or just cloud the black, because she wanted a black base for whatever reason. I'm just going to cloud the whole sink with a white. Notice I'm not getting close enough for it to make any lines. I'm just clouding it. You'll see. I'm staying about 1.5 feet away from it. Just clouding it like that. Alright, let me mix my epoxy up. You guys know that I only use a Wise Bond bar and tabletop. There is a link in the description box below that will take you to their website. Whatever you order off of that website, I've given you a 10% discount code there as well. Use that code and you'll get 10% off your total purchase price. And I wouldn't recommend them if I did not believe in the product myself. Alright, I'm going to put my hardener in first. The reason being, it's real liquidy. It's not highly viscous like the resin is. Therefore, when I pour the resin into the hardener will ride up above the resin and stay flat, and it'll give me a true reading. And I'm going to mix a little more than I need. Better to be safe than sorry. Now I'm just going to I'm not tinting my epoxy. I'm going to put clear epoxy on and put my paint into that. You'll see. Normally I would have a paddle to mix this with, but mine broke and I haven't gotten one yet. So I've got to mix it with a stir stick. And if you're going to mix it with a stir stick, make sure this much epoxy, you mix it for about 5 minutes. I'm not going to bore you with me mixing it, so I'm going to get it mixed real quick and then we'll come back. Alright guys, here we go. And yes, I'm wearing no gloves. My other one ripped, one of them ripped. And I don't feel like going in. You want to start at the very back. Make sure you get a good bead up against the backsplash. No, you do not have to tape off your backsplash like some have suggested. That is not necessary. Not necessary at all. Okay, take your brush, pick your point on the sink that's got a lot of epoxy on it, and just go to town. Now one thing I do want to tell you, I got it on my daggum arm. Don't try to keep the epoxy from going down the drain, because you will beat yourself up over it. You're not going to stop it no matter what you do. So my advice is to not even try. What's going to run out is going to run out, and there's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, unless you want to put something up under it to catch the excess epoxy and use it for something else if you have something else immediately ready. Okay, time for the paint. Now, I'm going to start out with a little bit of white, not a lot. About like that. Let's see, I'll put some of this Satin Lagoon in it. Let's see, what else? Maybe try some of this here, Pink Pony. I'm just going to put a little bit of this in at the time being, just to see. It's almost like the white. Some Seaside. I love this color. And last but not least, some Turquoise Sky. Now, take your paint stick. When you do this, make sure, if you're able to go all the way across your project without stopping, that's what you want to do. You don't want to stop in mid-stroke unless you're in a position like this right here. Then you really have no choice. And you'll see that the sink will the bowl part will pretty much take care of itself. You just got to do a little bit of touch-up work to it. And that's it. She wants heavy colors, so heavy colors is what she's going to get. once I get this done, I will take my heat gun and move these colors around. This is a real simple process. It doesn't take that long. The real magic comes from the heat gun. I'm fixing to show you. Fire your heat gun up away from your project so you don't blow any dust on it. And your colors are not going to be even on both sides. That's not what you're going for. You're not going for even colors. You don't want it to be even for the simple fact it won't look natural. I believe that's all I'm going to do this sink. Let's take a look at it. Let me get the camera down. All right. It's definitely pretty colors. She's got that going. It's definitely the colors that she wanted. I didn't think they would blend, but they do a better job, and I thought they would. Now keep in mind, this is not going to look like this whenever this epoxy sets. It's still moving. This is still going to move, so just keep that in mind. And I will do the video of the backsplash. Normally I don't. I used to, but normally I don't now because you guys already seen this and you know what that's going to look like with it, but I'll go ahead and do the backsplash so you can see the match. But yeah guys, there it is. So let me get back up on the tripod. We'll talk for a minute. If you guys get any value out of any of these videos, please remember, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you'd have done anything different. If you guys like these colors, or if you'd have added anything to it, or if you just to say hello, that's completely fine too, because I appreciate that. And don't forget, there'll be a link in the description below. It's Wise Bond. That link will take you to their website. They got epoxy, deep pour epoxy, to where you can actually pour up to 3 inches thick. I've done it. I don't recommend it for any beginner. I would do a 1/2 inch or 1 inch at the time and torch it and go build up from there. They have quick set epoxy. They have mixing stuff, reusable mixing sticks, paddles, you name it, they got it. Alcohol ink, base colors, they have mica powder, you name it, they have it. Very, very good product. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't like it and if I hadn't used that exclusively. And there's a 10% discount code there. It's Kellogg10, KELLOGG10. Enter that at checkout, take 10% off your total price. But yeah, let me know what you think about this pour. I've got that my table video, it's in the making still, and I also have a floating bed frame that I'm doing for my son. I'm making a video of that as well. It's going to have a nice headboard on it, nice frame. It's going to have LEDs up under. It's going to look real sweet. But so be on the lookout for that video. Just let me know what you think about this. I appreciate you guys watching. And until the next time, you guys have a good day. Peace.